As you have heard, our next patient is presenting with osteogenesis imperfecta, also known as the brittle bone disease, specifically the brittle brownish reds. So when we operate and assemble this set today, we'll do so with surgical precision and as you have heard, our next patient is presenting with osteogenesis imperfecta, also known as the brittle bone disease, specifically the brittle brownish reds. So when we operate and assemble this set today, we'll do so with surgical precision and absolute care. So let's get started. Ready the crash kit.
Well, let me try that again.
Hello there. Hello there.
Well, I'm not sure if that completely played like I wanted to, but yes, the reputation of the set precedes it. So I'm going to operate today with surgical precision, as I stated before. Hopefully that went through okay. And I guess we should get started without any further ado. Must be very careful. I'm a surgeon. I'm a surgeon operating on this very fragile set. So you have my scalpel in hand. All right. I guess we can dispense with the mask, but the rest of it stays. Do you guys hear me better now? Okay, good. I figured the mask would mess some things up. Plus, you know, eventually I would like to. I would suggest if you're having issues with volume Area 56 bricks, I'm not sure it's on my end. I believe that everything is fine over here. Can anyone else confirm? Are they also having volume problems? Because according to my mic, well, you guys shouldn't do that to me. You guys should always let me know if there's a problem so I can fix it before the stream starts the next time. Is that better? I have the gain set to all the way up to 63 decibels. Somewhat better. All right. Well, sorry about that. All right, let's get started. So the set is UCS Sandcrawler, 75059. I think it has like 3,200. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know I was having sound issues because no one informed me before. I will take a look at it later. I understand there's problems, so you know, I'll take a look at it later. I'm looking for I don't know, probably maybe well, I just wish we would focus on something else besides the sound at this point. I'm not sure, Alexandria. I forgot to check. I know they have some exclusive ones. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, 5. More bags 1s. Bag 4. 13. I don't think we'll get to 6 tonight. We certainly won't get to 15. So this is probably getting to 5 tonight is probably going to be very ambitious, but why not? Some stickers, not too bad, large for the most part, no tiny ones. So let's take a look at some of the instruction manual together, just because I like to at least go through the first couple pages. So we all know that the history of the Sandcrawler. We've seen it on Tatooine. This is pretty neat. This is the scale model they used for the movies. So far as the design-wise go, I mean, it's not really a very pretty set. It looks a little, well, brown, but I guess it does stick pretty well to the design of the movie. And I think that the little, the areas where it's kind of tan probably denotes sandblasted metal. Okay. So I'm going to keep this nearby in case something goes wrong. So in the video, I did mention something about like yes, one book. I did mention something about a crash kit. So what I did is well, probably like about a week and a half ago, I went through and ordered duplicate bricks. So everything is here except for like one piece that was like some kind of hatch piece that they didn't have. I tried to get new, but I mean everything it's just getting old. So I did end up getting with, you know, a few used pieces, but hopefully for the most part we won't have to use the majority of this. But I did not want to get a brick broken and then have to halt the stream until I got a new one. So this is my crash kit here. Let's hope I don't need it. All right. Little sippity sip. Here they are. All right. So first things first is actually opening up all the bags that are pertinent. I do have some trays on order that I'm going to start putting these things in. So they're just not free all over the place. There we go. I've not worn gloves when building a set in a long time. I think the last time I wore gloves building a set was Jawa's sail barge. Hey, Com. I actually used to use, or rather, I used to wear gloves all the time when doing builds in private without filming them because I hate leaving fingerprints on sets. Jawa. I love Jawa. They are mischievous little creatures, Jawa are. Okay, just missing a head. A head and a helm, or a hat. Oh, wow. That was pretty nifty. That head was already in there. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Just at random. So here we go. Here's your little Jawa dudes. No, so actually, the gloves I used initially when I was putting together some builds like the Millennium Falcon, the AT-AT. I use like these fabric, I guess they're like practice strumming gloves. So you didn't have the acrylic feel, and you know, they were a little bit more airy when building, and they were great. But over time, the fabric would start to shed off of the fingertips, and so I'd be putting Technic pieces together and parts of my glove would get stuck in it. That would be highly improbable, I think. Arnold, I'm cutting up you all with my great jokes and shining personality. The problem with jokes is I feel like I can hardly remember great jokes anymore. Oh, Arnold, thanks for asking. My Monday was going pretty good for a bit. How about your Monday? And the reason for the costume is just to highlight how careful we have to be when building the set, like the care a surgeon would when they're operating on a patient. And to me, this might not crack you guys up, but it cracks me up. So it looks like we got the old symmetry going on here. Oh, that sounds pretty fun, motorizing a train. I I did go to Walmart today, and I did go to the clearance section because I was just curious to see what they might have new. And they had a Starry Night that was in the box had gotten smashed a little bit, and so they put it up for clearance for $90. And I was like, yoink! Totally picked that up in a heartbeat. And then as I was at the checkout counter, the self-checkout, because we are all now part employees at Walmart if you choose not to wait in line at the checkout lane with a person. The folks just right next to me were commenting that they were just about to go back and get that Starry Night, and so I was just like, sorry? Oh, very cool, Area 56 bricks. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that it was double points day, and ironically, I did not get anything on double points, but I did get the Starry Night. I don't even know, Little Lego. I guess you can look up what the normal retail price of Starry Night is. I didn't go and look at what it was on the shelf, and it didn't indicate it on the price tag. It just said $90, and I know that's more expensive than $90, so. Oh, that's wrong. It's supposed to go in red. The only thing I'm kind of really thinking about getting right now, actually, I think the 31160, which is the pirate ship, there is an alternate build that takes 2 of that set plus some kind of value pack for like treasure. Just to kind of add to like a pirate theme. So I don't know. I saw a ship today. Oh, see, I can't remember what it is now already. But I really liked the look of it, and I think that set was released in like 2012. And it retails used even for about $1,200. So, I don't know, that's a possibility, Com. Yeah, $90, I guess that was a steal. And the extra funny thing is that Tavo texted me just today that he completed it yesterday. I haven't texted him that I got mine today. Did I accidentally go? Nope. Oh yeah, here's the other pieces I need. So this costume is courtesy of the wife. I'm only gonna wear it for today. I'm not gonna wear it on Wednesday. Just a one day only thing. Opening day, as it were. I know the other costume I wore, the medieval costume. I wore that for every day for the medieval blacksmith, but this time I think it's just I think it's a little too not very specific to the set as a whole to warrant, you know, wearing it for the entire time that I work on the set. Skeleton. Now, I thought about, well, as you guys know, and if you didn't catch my post, I just want to say again, thank you guys very much for always tuning in, because you guys helped me get past 2,000 watch hours. And the last time that I had a milestone like that, which was 1,000 watch hours, I did the random Lego live stream where I used the randomizer wheel, and then we built out, you know, whatever category it landed on. And last night I got to that milestone, the next milestone, I guess, which is 2,000 hours. So after Sandcrawler is done, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to spin the wheel, and I'll build whatever category of set it lands on. Okay, Holly. So our first encounter with the brittles has been fine. No cracking. So last time we did it, like, I only had a few sets. Like, I didn't have the backlog I have today. So I think no Star Wars this time. No Star Wars. We've done a whole lot of Star Wars. You know, we did all the UCS sets, and then we did that mock. So I feel just fine leaving Star Wars out. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to spin the wheel, and if it lands on icons, for example, then I'll build out whatever set has the highest piece count for icons. And then, you know, repeat that for ideas and Technic and Harry Potter and Castle and gosh, what other categories? The only exception would be architecture. If it lands on architecture, then I'm probably going to just build all the architecture sets, because they have such few pieces. And I will include the Spring Festival sets I have, which would be the Auspicious Dragon, because, you know, why not? It's a category. And so, yeah, and if it happens to land on Technic, you guys are in for a huge surprise. with my luck, it will land on architecture, which isn't necessarily boring because I think it'll be neat because all the architecture sets I have are places that I've actually been to. But it's probably going to be kind of boring for you guys to see someone assemble 3 architecture sets on over a series of streams. All right. Looking pretty good so far. I guess this, yeah, those are in there pretty good. There's not even any flaking on the desk right now, so maybe this fear is overblown, or maybe it's the fact that this set was just sitting there sealed for so long. Oh, I guess I forgot to put these 2 bricks in here. Oh, I forgot to set up a brick counter. Yes, Area 56 bricks. I have 3 architecture sets. I have I think 2 or 3 idea sets, 3 icon sets, a castle set, 1.5 Lord of the Rings sets, 2 Technic sets, 2 Spring Festival sets, and I guess that's it outside of Star Wars. I have a little bit of a backlog right now. Oh, I actually Starry Night, I think that's also another idea set. Nope, that doesn't go there yet. Yes, Area 56 bricks. How I solved my storage space issue was I brought out all of my UCS sets, and they're now in the shelves around me. Mostly on the top shelves so that it wouldn't prevent me from putting sets in the shelving as I complete the sets. And some of the sets I put in protective boxes, which are up there. You probably can't see them until you get the side cam. Yeah, Little Lego, this is Brittle Browns, 100%. Absolutely. Which is why I'm doing all of this rigmarole, is to kind of, put in my brain that I need to be a little bit more careful with the build. More careful than I normally am. Because, and I'm sure you all are the same way. You don't have really a thought to putting bricks together with, a little bit of force. But I figure, in this getup, as it were, my brain will be focused on being careful. It's a lot of pieces with the studs on the outside, which makes me think I'm probably putting plates on here. Lots of plates. Man, it does feel so good to be working on a real Lego set, though. Hey, Michaeline. Yep. Surgeon Mac today. Working on a very sick patient. Now I need some of these tan Technic pieces. Well, these are sure a little difficult to stick on with gloves, but they're in. All right, everything I think looks good. Hey, SCP. Yeah, SCP-49, you are going to see Kill Switch Engage. Michaeline, yes, I did see that they're doing the Lego Pokemon collaboration, and the guy that I normally buy my loose Lego bricks was commenting how he kind of thought that was a little strange that Lego decided to do that, since Mega Bloks usually has done the Pokemon in the past, and so Lego has not gotten into that arena. So yeah, he had a lot to say about that. And I'm not big into Pokemon, so with the exception of playing Pokemon Go for a very brief period of time, that's been all of my my experience with Pokemon. And like with all things, I'm glad that other people can find enjoyment of it and in it. And never have I in my brain ever sat there and thought less of anyone that enjoyed a hobby I didn't get into, because everyone deserves to have, well, enjoyment of the hobbies that they decide to pursue. I'm happy that the people are happy about Pokemon Lego. I would love if Star Wars ever picked up the Expanse series for sets. I mean, building out like the Donager or the Rocinante. Oh man, those would be amazing things to build out. I know I can get mocks for those, and I probably will intend to at least get one for the Rocinante, but having an official set would be pretty sweet. Yeah, Alexandria, Little Lego. I think I will pick up the Star Trek set too. I mean, I never really got into a lot of the shows except for, you know, DS9 and Next Generation. But I loved the movies. Like, I've watched all those Star Trek movies like crazy. I know Zim also is really looking forward to, I know I'm speaking for Zim, but Zim could be you know, playing Killing Floor or something else where he might be distracted and not be able to speak immediately. But Zim is also looking forward to those sets. Okay, this goes here. My favorite Star Trek movie. What is it? It's the fourth one, I believe. I want to say it's The Journey Home. It's one where they go back to Earth, and they have to get a whale. Yep. The whales. That's my favorite one. Also, you know, if you're not aware, I'm a big fan of the 80s. And you definitely get to see the 80s in that movie. Okay, so this is all the way flush. Oh. Actually, and I wonder what I'm doing with this. Let me just make sure that is correct, and it is. Something does not seem right, though. I guess it's right. This is not. And that is also correct. Yep, everything is kosher. So this one goes on with the flanges on the outside. Always got to make sure the flanges are correct. Little Lego, that is a huge spoiler. What is seen cannot be unseen now, unfortunately. Oh, I see. There's supposed to be one more yellow thing going on here. I guess I missed that part. A little bit of reconstruction here. All right, supposed to get these yellow bands on there. Zim, yes, probably not these pieces here, probably not. But I think the rest of it is all subject to breaking. So no pressure on me or anything. Area 56 bricks. I will show you what I'm sipping on. Some good old Blanton's. It's pretty good stuff. So I think today will be Blanton's. Wednesday will be I think I have some Weller Antique 101 left over. And then there's a local place that has the same mash bill as Maker's Mark 57, which is like a special edition. And then I have some other like Kentucky bourbon also. Hey there, Never Too Old for Lego. Never Too Old for Lego. I am performing surgery on a sick patient. This is actually the second time I feel like I've had to redo something here. Or maybe that was right and I was just looking at it wrong. This goes in. And this goes in. And this goes in. Well, I predicted that not a lot of people would get or understand the surgery thing, but I still think it's funny to me. Something a little new. I don't really like how this is all set up. Like, I don't like how much this abuts. Oh. All right, let's start over again here. Oh no, never too old for Lego. I'm sorry. So I'm kind of getting caught up in chat. So Michael Lee, that's a problem that we even have in my small little town here, where as soon as that last release of Pokemon went on sale, it was bought up immediately everywhere here in town. Walmart, the two places that sell cards here, they're just gone. And I'm not into Pokemon, but I have a friend that was nervous about not being able to get cards, so he was reaching out to other people to see if they could pick up some packs for him. I thought surely here in my little town they'll have cards available at Walmart, right? Because no one buys cards at Walmart. Nope. I was very, very much wrong. And they're still gone to this day. Unbelievable. I have no idea what this is supposed to be, but I can't wait to put it on, which is right now. So let's see, what things have I discovered today about, I guess some potential Lego things. I guess, Boba Fett Slave 1 is supposed to come with a Republic escape pod with a young Boba Fett. Or did I say it's Jango Fett Slave 1 is going to come with the Republic escape pod with a young Boba Fett and 2 recruits. That's what everyone has been talking about today. And I guess it's supposed to have an estimated resale price of like $160 or something like that, which to me is also a little insane. But I guess not too much insane, because the Luke's lightsaber I think got up to $250 or something like that. All right, so now I got to put in 7 of these slope pieces. Guess 4 of them. Oh no, they all go in the back here. And somehow I missed putting this in too, I guess. Oop, that didn't sound great. Careful, Jason. Careful. Okay, am I missing anything? I feel like I'm missing a couple things. Let me just go through here and make sure. Nope, nope, everything is accounted for. Those two are there. 1, 2. Oh, no. Nope. Look at that. I was wrong. I did miss putting those two in. Guess these are for the Jawa. All right. So, step 1 is in the books. Ladies and gentlemen, step 1 is in the books. And no dust, no particulate of brittle brown whatsoever. Unlike doing the TIE Fighter for some reason. All right, step 2. Now for step 2. Just kind of want to just do a little bit of sorting here, nothing too crazy or time consuming. Yep, May 1 is going to be great. They have not announced the UCS AT-ST. I wish they would, because I think it does need a remake. But I'm pretty sure everything UCS for 2025 has been leaked at this point in some form or fashion. It's all accounted for. Oh, I guess there's more pieces for step 2. Hey, Constant, I guess I'm sorry if I didn't say hello to you earlier, but hello. It's always good to see you around. I've been trying to focus on the set at hand. Something doesn't seem right. Yeah, everything's in there all right. Maybe these... Okay, I see what's going on. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I was on the right path because I do not want... Hey, G-Man! It's good to see you again. It's been a while. How are you doing today? Trying to be very careful with assembly and other things so I don't have to go back and take anything apart and risk something breaking in that process, like I had to do for the TIE Fighter. Very, very careful here. Very careful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first one. We have our first one. Okay, so oops. Everything should be in here somewhere. Maybe I should have inventoried these pieces. I don't know. I don't know if I'm finding anything this large yet. Oh, okay, here it is. Now I have a crash kit, remember? I have a crash kit. Resuscitation is right at hand. I don't know if I actually have another one of these, do I? See, it's right here in this hollow that you have to be careful about pushing down at. Which is terrible because it doesn't want to sit flat unless you press down over there, but I think we're... Oh man. This is nerve-wracking right here. Like it doesn't want to be even at all. I mean, I can see it's bowing a little bit for some reason, but everything is built the way it should be. Oh well. There we go. Let's see. Please save all the broken ones. Yeah, I will. Yeah, no flat line tonight, hopefully, right? If we do, we'll, I don't think my local hobby shop has any of these replacements, so. Which is why I ordered extras. But I'm not sure I want to make a trip all the way to Springfield. That's what sucks. So it cost me $80 in backup parts. So it wasn't terrible. But the prices did range wildly, which seems a little strange to me. Like anywhere from $400 to $80. So I don't really understand why that is, but oh, Lord have mercy. Can you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear the absolute creaking that these plates are making as they go in. It is an unpleasant sound considering the reputation of what I'm building with. So I'm trying very carefully not to press into the hollow sections, because I think it's the hollow sections that really cause the problems. Surgeon Mac is here to work with care. To make sure his patient survives. And that snap happened because I pushed I pushed too much into a hollow part, I think. And it just broke the corner right off. How am I supposed to make it through this set, guys? How am I supposed to make it? Okay. More plates. Even more. Yes, yes. This stream is sponsored by Blanton's. Not really, but you know, hey, if you want to contact me, you know, I'll be certainly willing to sponsor all my Lego streams for Bland's. Yeah, every time I drink Blanton's, I do think of my my buddy Brent, who actually introduced me to Blanton's. I never heard of Blanton's in Cleveland. Yeah, no Valium. I don't think I need that yet. And even if I did have a need, I have no access, so I'll just have to instead sip on some wonderful bourbon instead. So this is also why I scheduled out four streams for this build instead of 3. I'm pretty sure I could get it done in 3, but I think the extra day will be required. I really thought I cracked it there. I really thought it was toast. Right? Right, Zim? That's what I'm doing in a sense. It's a Mills plate. Oh. I think I might be able to still use this one. think I can still use this one. Yeah, that one. Oh, I don't know now. Yep, I'm still good. I'm still good. There's a hairline crack. You can hardly see it, but it's right around there. So I think we're good there. I think we're good there. Rather save the spares for a more terrible break. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think doctor or a dentist, really. By the way, dentists are like my... I'll go see a doctor without any fear, but dentists always give me a little bit of anxiety. Yeah, I mentioned I didn't put that in there. Here, let me, it shouldn't be, I can add that real fast. That shouldn't be too much to do. Let's see, source switch. How about at the top? Make that a little smaller. I need to figure out how to make it smaller. Let's see. Select color. You guys want to make it brown to make it funny? No, I think the brown would go. Well, let's do brown anyways. So I'll move that there. You guys can't see it very well yet, but trust me, I've got a plan in place. Don't worry. And then let's see, just add another one. Okay. 2. Make this also brown. Okay. What font is that? Let's do that at 72 as well. Okay, and then do this. It's a little too big. Shrink this up a little bit. And drop it below. And how about that? Easy peasy. Let me shrink this box just a little bit. Hi, Vivo. Yep. I'm a surgeon that's operating on this unwell, brittle set. And we, as you can see, we have lost a few pieces. But we're still going strong here. Still going strong here. I bet the thumbnail for, well, not the thumbnail, but the picture that's under the thumbnail for this stream probably looks a little interesting. Okay. Vivo, this is my second experience with brittle browns. The first was assembling the UCS TIE Fighter, which was stressful enough as it was, and that was only like maybe 8 2x16s or something like that. No, that doesn't go there. This is supposed to be black. No mistakes can be made on this set, let me tell you. Okay. Do you think broken or cracked would be a better description of what's going on? Because now I have 1 broken and 3 cracked. Okay. I have never, of course I haven't looked recently within the last couple months, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone assemble a Sandcrawler on stream lately within the past couple years. And really, who would? This is probably the most daring thing I have done on this stream so far. I'm missing a 1x4 here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I can probably guess plenty of people wouldn't stream this because it's in a way it's dangerous to stream something like this because you have a chance of things being interrupted by a mere broken brick. You know, who wants to start something like this and then suddenly it's like, well, guys, we're going to have to wait until I can get a replacement from Lego. I mean, it's not a wise decision, but I helped mitigate that risk by getting the spares. So we'll just have to see how wise of a decision that was. And I'm missing one more peg down here. And I think this is now good to go to proceed further. So this is just this. This isn't, I mean, look at all the potential issues. Anyways, Vivo, I believe I've seen you around, but it's been a while. How are you doing? I hope that all is well with you. I'm happy you tuned in for this exciting and riveting stream. And I do not say that lightly. I believe this actually is a little riveting. Also, I literally cracked a brick trying to remove an errant 1x8 that I put on by accident. So that's my margin of error there, folks. My margin of error is 0. Also, did I tell you guys about how I acquired this set by any chance? Does anyone remember that story? I think I've mentioned it before, but if you all want me to retell the story, I would be more than happy to retell the story about how I acquired this set. Especially now when I don't have to worry about any bricks breaking on me. Shifty. Shifty. So the getup is because I have to operate on this set, aka assemble this set with care and surgical precision, hence dressing up like a surgeon. A slop kitchen? Excuse me? This is not a hairnet. This is a bouffant. There's a distinct difference between a hairnet and a bouffant. And I had the mask on, but people couldn't hear me with the mask on, which I didn't plan on wearing that mask for very long anyways. These are scrubs, man. These are bona fide scrubs. Slop kitchen. I know, Shifty's just giving me a hard time because that's his nature. I'm sorry, Shifty, we're all out of gruel. All we have left is Blanton's. So Shifty, I have straight up snapped one brick already, and I have cracked 2 additional others. And that's still, you know, me trying to be careful. It's Blanton's. It gives you a real appreciation for sets that you don't have to worry about assembling. This has been actually kind of a trying couple streams when you think about it, because on one hand I had to deal with the mock, and now I have to deal with this. I'm really looking forward to random stream night, like a random Lego set, because it's going to take more than one stream to build out whatever it is that gets picked. And fate is deciding that one. So if it lands on Lion's Night Castle, guys, that's not me, that's fate. For some reason I cannot find this other sloped piece. Oh, it's got to be here somewhere. So Shifty, how was your bachelor weekend? Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. All right. So, the story of how I acquired the set was, I knew I was going to get a lot of UCS sets that the Minifig shop had in stock. And basically, I ordered one of every UCS set they had. With the exception of the Star Destroyer, the Imperial Star Destroyer, and the Executor, because I had already purchased those from them previously. And I went in to pick them up, and the Sandcrawler was not listed online, but the rest of them, were. And so they had all these sets in the back, and they were, showing me them, because all of the first gen sets were in protective boxes to protect the boxes. I know that sounds silly, but those boxes are worth a fair amount of money. And, I was like, what's the story with this Sandcrawler? That's UCS too, right? And they're like, yeah. We just got that today. Are you interested in it? I'm like, well, I guess so. I bought all these other UCS sets from you guys. Why not? So if I just kept my mouth shut, maybe, just maybe, I wouldn't be building this today. Maybe. There's a possibility I may have purchased it from someone else along the lines just to complete the collection, but that's how I ended up with this set. I got it before they could even put it online that it was available for sale. And I don't remember how much I paid. I could probably look it up if I wanted to, but then I'd be depressed about how much I paid for this insane experience that you all are witnessing today. So let's see, what's news in Mac's world? I got my review today. And that went well. A little less than I expected, but at least score-wise, but when it rounds up to be a acceptable number, so I was happy with that. Let's see. So now it's another year of working my tail off to make sure that I repeat results or do even a little better for next year. No information about raises or bonuses yet. But really, in a way, my bonus has already been spent if I get one. On this, for example. I will be getting a bar to hopefully cut down on some of the drops that have been occurring. So what's going on with everyone else? The weather, great. In the rest of the United States, I haven't been paying attention. Here, it's been very cold in the mornings, but then it's warmed up to be nice and mild later on. Allergies are still killing me, as they will for probably a couple more weeks. Hey, Todd. Yes, thank you. Thank you for getting the reference. It has been, yep. Okay, raining a lot, constant. I think we're supposed to get some of that later on this week. Yes, Zim, my performance is also directly related to raises, but they just haven't released any of that information yet. And again, I'm sorry that happened to you. But when I got laid off the last time, it was one of the best things that ever happened to me, because my next job after that was simply amazing, and I would still be employed there today if I didn't move to Texas. They didn't support remote work at that job, so I hope that your next job is so amazing, and it makes you forget you ever worked at wherever you were employed at before. Shifty, you make Hawaii sound so amazing. And one day I'll actually go there. I know it seems kind of absurd that I've never been to Hawaii yet at this point, but that is the truth. Okay, so it looks like this goes in between these Technic pieces. Here, but okay, it does snap in up there. Okay, so cool. I don't know what I'm doing here with this, but it is assembled. Doesn't really feel like I can rotate it very much as of yet. So I don't really know what the deal is with this yet. This assembled PC. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm sure I'll find out here pretty soon. So I guess this is I guess this slides in somewhere actually. So it just slides in underneath. And then it looks like I put another one of these posts in on the other side. So I'm keeping this in place, I guess. Provided I can get it into the Technic portion. So my city only got one big snow this year, and I'm a little sad I didn't get to see it happen because I was out of the country. I did get to see snow, I guess, for like a day before it all melted, but I would really have loved to see a good snowfall. And I think that that opportunity now is over for the year. So I'm already excited for next winter. All right, see you, Constant. Thanks for popping in. I don't know if Area 56 Bricks is still around, but I'm jealous of your weather up there. That seems to be my ideal climate. Shifty, it just seems so expensive to live there. And, you know, I was stationed in Norfolk, and in Dam Neck, Virginia, where I worked at, we had a lot of people actually had transferred in from Hawaii, and they would talk about how expensive your basic things like milk was. And I'm pretty sure they said milk was like $8 a gallon, and that was in 1998. $8 a gallon, $8 for a gallon of milk in 1998. I hate to hear what it sells for with today's prices. And I hear my dog whining, so I might have to take my dog out real quick. So hold that thought, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. My dog never whines, and when she does, it's an emergency. So that one was definitely an emergency. I think I'm ready to take these off. Okay. Let's continue. Believe it or not, Shifty, every Saturday, it doesn't matter how cold it is, I will still walk a 5K. You get warmed up eventually. And then right after walking the 5K, I go serve in the soup kitchen, wearing this. Okay. This is on correctly. So this goes between there, just like that. Okay. Wish I had someone around that could, help get the sweat off my brow as I'm busy operating. But my wife is out of town. I actually was hoping she would help me out with some of the bits and such, but I got delayed with the acclimator, and by the time that it was ready to start, she was already gone. Well, I'd normally be wearing a mask, which I did start to wear a mask, and something that I wore a mask during COVID and all that stuff, and that was fine. But that mask has a tie for the top and a tie for the bottom, so it was really kind of weird double tying a mask like that. I've never done that before. So in regards to my dog, she's forbidden from eating cat food, and she knows that she isn't, it's not allowed, and that she's a bad girl for doing it. But sometimes she just can't help herself, and when it gives her terrible gas when she eats the cat food. So that was part of the emergency, and that this will probably occur again. So very sorry. I might have to pop off again at some point to attend to Miss Charlotte. So this is really neat. You stick these in, and then you turn them, and then you secure them. Yeah, this is cool. I'm happy with the Sandcrawler, set for just a few seconds, I guess. Captain. So I can't remember how many Jawas, Shifty, but I know I have 2 Jawas built currently. I failed to fully investigate before the stream how many minifigs are there, because I guess in a way I don't really care about minifigs very much, and I know that's probably scandalous. But I am all about the display pieces, not all about the minifigs. Okay, that moves back and forth. Woo, look at that. Look at that. It works. I love it. Okay, so I have a few moments of happiness with the build. Okay, and then these have to get aligned. Boom! They are in. And these just get put in, and these are no fuss, no muss whatsoever. So yeah, it works. I can't remember if that's for the door, or if that's for the crane, or what it's for. I don't know, guys. You guys still think people will get that I'm a surgeon without the buffant? I guess my hair still looks pretty fly, even though I've been wearing a buffant for a bit. I think I'm ready to toss the buffant. Bug case. So, where I work, software engineers would gather what I went to school for was software engineering, where we would gather requirements, and then from there we would make like use case diagrams, and then with use case diagrams we would help create like sequence diagrams and process flow diagrams, which would help enable us to, successfully create the classes representing the software that we were going to create. And then you develop the software, and then you create test cases using the functional and in some cases non-functional requirements that you gathered previously to kind of tie everything together. And where I work at, everything but the development is handled by different people. So it's kind of weird in that respect. So the job that I went to school for as a software engineer is split between 3 people, basically. So all I really do is development right now. Which is cool and all, but one of these days I would really love to to actually sit down and gather requirements and do software engineering stuff. Okay, folks, that is the end of step 2. So yes, we can see right here in the open my broken brick. Step 3. Everyone still there with me on step 3? Only panels that look like they may be fragile. I don't know if any of these smaller bricks are gonna break. Yeah, you did lose it. I mean, it was starting to get a little hot. But I mean, I can bring the hairnet back out if you guys feel like, you know, kind of helps with the costume, makes me look more surgeon-y. I didn't toss it. Oh, goodness. What time is it? Oh, man. 8 o'clock. I certainly have been taking it slow. On any other set, I'd be like on step 4 or 5 by now. Sorry, you were saying? See, it's back. So, my wife has and uses ones that are a lot nicer than this. Like, she has some actual, like, solid ones. And they are, like, decorated with, like, cats and stuff like that. It is actually super cool. And I was thinking about wearing that one, but then I'd have to wash it and all that stuff. And it's better just that she has it ready for her when she's ready to go back to work on Friday. My wife is a very dedicated, hardworking individual. This is her week off, and not only is she working this week, but she also traveled. She traveled to work this week. So I have tons of respect for her. And believe it or not, if you remember from my story about how I met my wife, she was unemployed and living at home. She did have a college degree, but she wasn't quite sure what she was going to do with her life yet. So she has certainly come a long ways. Okay. Things are going great. Things are going fantastic. So I got a new tripod today. It is pretty amazing. So this tripod works two ways, like a normal tripod does, you know, just up and down. But it will also rotate 90 degrees, so it will stick out. And I think I might have a use for that with some filming things in the future. I'm pretty excited about that. I also got a new overhead camera mount because actually you can't really see it right now, but I don't like that this is showing. Like, I would prefer for this not to be seen. I want just a clean, you know, everything there, but this is just in order to get the camera to be in the middle like I want it to, I have to have something like this, and it won't go any higher. So I got a new mount to try to see if I could overcome that. But it's just too, it didn't have as much reach, and it was too shaky. Like it didn't handle and at the desk moving at all. So that was that was a lost cause temporarily. I think I can do something with it in the future. But the so it's a drop ceiling, guys, and I just don't want to I don't want to risk something happening where I have a camera fall from the ceiling to the desk. If I had like a real ceiling, then yeah, that would be a great idea, but not a drop ceiling. I don't think that's a good idea. And why the previous owners didn't just furnish the whole, well, I mean, I guess I know why they didn't furnish the whole basement. I don't know. It seems very risky, considering, you know, what the consequences are if something goes wrong. So what you guys are suggesting is that I mount the camera to the real ceiling and cut a hole in the drop ceiling for a camera. But I mean, I have to turn the camera on, and the camera also has fans on it, believe it or not, because these cameras overheat badly throughout the stream unless you have like a fan on it. So I don't think I could overcome those needs by, you know, mounting a camera to the ceiling. Yeah, I just don't think it's feasible. So what I do and what I will get someday, and I have it basically all planned out, is a C clamp on the or a C stand on the right, C stand on the left, and then an actual overhead rig that goes between them that is high enough, and then you can mount lights, you can mount cameras to it and all that. But again, it's just not enough room situation. Over to the left, I have my desks that I use for everything else outside of streaming, and on the right, I have a doorway that people have to go through. So someday I'll be there. It just necessitates moving, which could happen someday. Yep, Disco Ball 2. People would be like, what is going on with your setup, Mac? And I'll just be like, hey, it's just time to party. Party while assembling Lego sets that aren't brittle browns. Foot cam? There's no foot cam. Shifty, some things in life you have to pay for, and I'm not going to give freebie foot videos. And a kid, of course. A kid. So anyways, on other news, I finished Rebels today. I still think it is really got to be one of the best Star Wars animated shows ever. Like, an absolutely phenomenal show. If you have never seen it, please, I encourage you to watch it. It's only 4 seasons. I think the first and last seasons are short. They're not, but the second and third seasons, I think, do have like 22 episodes. So those might be a little bit of a slog, but yeah, it was so great. And the next movie or show in my Star Wars rewatch is Rogue One. So I guess I will start that tomorrow. But, really, I've seen Rogue One like 6 times. I do want to see it after, seeing Rebels. And also, Randucci was kind enough to send me some Easter eggs for Rebels, so this is not going to go well. I can already tell. Oh, there's just so many terrible noises emanating from here. Okay, but it's on there. It's on there. No cracking. No cracking. Am I waking everybody up with the sounds of the brittle browns cracking and creaking? I gotta be real careful to make no mistakes here. No mistakes. Definitely sixes here. Because even pulling off bricks that are on wrong results in cracked pieces, so there's no room for error. I have to be on my best build behavior. Yeah, the last build was just all real. I mean, it was just so very gray. It had some red on there, but it was just not a whole lot of red. I'm dead serious. I will never move that acclimator unless it's time to move. Or it's time to paint the shells. I guess that's the next time I'll touch it. Other than that, it is just going to sit there and be a display piece, which is why I picked it in the first place. So I need some 8s, but I don't see the 8s. Oh, here they are. They're just a darker brown than I was expecting. Yeah, this is brittle. This is brittle. Oh, you're probably at the acclimator? No, it's not brittle. It's just some of the ways that the pieces are in there, it's not very secure. Like there's literally a piece that is just placed inside of the tail. And if you were to turn it upside down, it would fall out. And that is by design. Oh, it looks like I did make a mistake here. Somehow. No, this isn't right. Oh, I think these are just. I think this small brick is off. Yeah, the acclimator is just. It just was. The mock was not designed well, and I looked for reviews, and I didn't see any reviews for it. So I just kind of YOLO'd it, and it definitely had some design choices in there that made it so it did not pass the swoosh test. It will never swoosh. Hello, Shadow brings the boom. Welcome to the. Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool. Thanks for popping in. Branducci is a great guy. Anyone that he has watching is more than welcome to come over here and watch this amazing build out of the Sandcrawler that has only 3 broken pieces so far. Skywalker, hello. We made a broken brick. Never too old for Lego. In with the so far. Yes. Yes. Thank you for keeping it real. 3 so far. Yes, Skywalker. Yes. Think of someone operate. You know, Mr. Glass. Mr. Glass from what was it? The Invincible movie with oh God, what's his face? Yeah, anyways. The Mr. Glass. Yeah, Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, yes. Rex, thank you. Yes, I'm just brain farts. I mean, if you had the kind of day I've had, you would understand. Anyways, osteogenesis imperfecta is the name of the disease that Mr. Glass had. So think of a surgeon operating on Mr. Glass. That's basically me, except the Sandcrawler. And all of this is like legit gear that a surgeon would wear. Except I took the mask off because it just wasn't a mask really isn't great for speaking, and that was really just for the part the beginning part of the stream. Unbreakable, yes, thank you. So I have 2 cracked pieces that are still in here. I think I worked with them, but this is the only one that I felt like I didn't even want to risk. Trying to figure out where these pieces go. Everything kind of looks accounted for here. Okay, they building up this back a little bit. That's what we're doing. Well, Skywalker, if you're correct, at least I have spares. I have some spare bricks. Although we've used the spare already tonight. But, you know, other than the fragileness, you know, everything has been fine about this build. I mean, I've enjoyed it. I've got some articulating pieces here. As you guys know by now, I love articulating pieces. Scary stories, like scary stories to tell in the dark. Scary. And then 2 more red bricks. Lines facing out. Oh, okay. Never too old for Lego. You have some of the best ideas ever. That is a solid idea. Rex also has some great ideas. I think between the two of you, you guys could unite and probably take over the world. See, it sounds so great and satisfying when you have some good clicks that are not because pieces are breaking. Definitely building it up some. Oh yeah, Skywalker, you're on vacation, aren't you? Yes. Yes, that. Well, so far as purchasing a Wolfpack Beastmaster, um, I almost did that, but I didn't see what the prices were for them. I did get lucky and find a couple at Walmart, but they're they're open. Like I had no intention of trying to sell them. I also found a couple Dragonborn Paladins that I imagine I will also open and keep because I'm not big on selling stuff. I figure if I found it and went through all the trouble of finding it, I might as well just keep it if I have a use for it later on, which I think I will. Yeah, never too old for Lego. That was some peak humor with Pinky and the Brain. Same with I thought Ren and Stimpy was also a pretty funny series back in the day. Gotta be careful here. Gotta be very, very careful. I watched my first Whatnot yesterday, and it was crazy the amount of minifigs that were getting sold. Like I want to say that there was more demand for the minifigs than the sets. I mean, it was just crazy. I'm not as excited as you are, Zim. I'm not nearly as excited as you are. I'm excited that you guys are here to watch it, though. What I am excited about is I'm excited about the random Lego build. I mean, I in a way, I just can't wait for this to be over so we can do that. I love when fate decides what gets built next. $15 years ago. League of Extreme Evil. No, I don't think I've actually heard that one. Is that a Canada only show? No, I'm just kidding. Although they might really have Canada only cartoons, I'm just not aware of it. Ooh. That popped out. I don't like that. Okay, that's back. Yeah, I don't really like how much that... At least it's gray I'm pushing down. It's not brown. if I start cracking things that are like on a different level than what I'm working on, I will start to get very upset at that point. Time you out? What do you mean time you out, Arnold? Why do you want to be timed out? No, so that's why I have Zim here. Zim is supposed to kind of keep an eye on some things while I work on doing the builds. And I know Zim. I've known Zim for a little while, so I'm pretty sure his decisions would be my decisions. So if you want to be timed out, Zim can take care of it for you. There's no bad guy in me. There's just a tired guy. That's what I am right now. But I'm kind of happy don't have a lot of browns in this step because I feel like I've been able to make up some time. Did I put all? Yep, all. Okay, well that was fast. All 12 of those are in there. So stick one of these posts in here first. And then the little wrenches. Then another post. And then it folds up. I guess it goes in just like that. All right. Let's see. Step 4. How many steps are there? I should probably do step 4. Step 4 might put me a little late, guys. Not too late, but oh man, for a second I panicked because I thought I had a broken one in the bag before I even got to start building it, but it was just a false alarm. All right. Nothing but good stuff in the future. Right? No breaking here. The only one I've really broken I didn't account for the hollowness. So I'm learning from my mistakes here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is all paneling now. All paneling. Well, I guess the only thing to do is just to keep going forward. So this is a part that you guys can't really see, unfortunately. Well, here. Let me do this. You guys can kind of see it this way. But you can't see the diagram now. It's fine. So this piece is supposed to be here in flush. And then this goes underneath it. And then I have just a brown flat 1x2 that goes on top of that. And now we get into the plates. Really though, I mean, what am I nervous for? These aren't going to snap. They're not going to break. There's no hollowness. It's just, this is fully fleshed out and solid. This will not break. This will be just fine. There's absolutely nothing to be worried about. I mean, look at that. Look at this great progress. Things are going super smooth. And perfection. Perfection. Nothing broken. Just everything as right as rain. Yes, everything is in there. And then just repeating on the next side. Everything is going to be just fine. We're going to get through this so quickly. Let's see. Oh, Zim, you finished Andor, right? I think I remember you saying that. Okay. So I guess there may be some I wouldn't say terrible spoilers incoming, because I mean, nothing that I'm about to say here is going to reveal any plot or surprises. Well, maybe some. You know what? I don't want to risk it. I'll just talk to you about it later. But there's a plot hole that has I've been wanting to talk to you about, and I guess anyone else that has seen the show, but I think the majority of people somehow have not seen it. I don't want to spoil anything until everyone's seen it. So this one is giving me a little bit of trouble, but it's in there. It's in there. No cracking, no breaking. And I think that was the major hurdle of this step. Well, I've not seen Picard, and I don't know how long that has been out, but we had some spoilers about that earlier. So okay, let's see. Oh, I think that's it. Moving right along. And I certainly am not going to spoil anything that happened in Rebels. But, and I'll probably stop talking about it as much during the next stream as I am talking about it this stream, because I finished it today, so it's still fresh in my brain. Just fantastic. No, this setup is not making a comeback. I think I did the bit. I laughed at the bit. I thought it was funny. Some people got it. Some people didn't. But I'm ready to return to my Star Wars shirts once again. I don't think they have anything like that for facial hairs. People just wear masks. I don't remember anyone wearing, face nets or anything like that, because it really doesn't make sense, because everyone's just masking up. I think if I did wear one of those for the beard. People would really absolutely think I was working in like a soup kitchen or a restaurant or something like that. So the place that I was referencing that I got a job at after I was laid off, that was the most fabulous job ever I've had. You weren't allowed to have facial hair at all there. Like, it was very, very frowned upon. And if you went too long without shaving, people would literally start leaving razors on your desk. Like, and I'm not like razor blades. I mean, like, they would start leaving Bic razors on your desk as like a very, not so subtle hit that it was time to shave. Yeah, so for 2 years I shaved every day. Except I'm, on vacation, of course. It was still a great job. Some amazing perks too. No, Zim. I actually worked for a company that produced cash balancing hardware and software, and it ranged from just self checkouts to whole backroom cash office solutions. And the CEO just had a negative opinion about facial hair and felt that potential clients would literally not purchase from anyone that had facial hair. So he just mandated that it was not acceptable. But the perks were, amazing. Like one year everyone got 50-inch TVs. Just, here you go, guys. Here's your bonus. It's and it was a very, very nice 50-inch TV too. It wasn't like a Walmart special type of deal. We always did some fun like stuff. Wasn't The Office still airing in 2007? Hey, Randucci, I was talking about Rebels earlier. I finished it. I finished the show today. It was amazing. Thank you. This is all about the surgery we're performing on this very sick Lego set. Did I cry? I don't think I. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a couple tears leaked out. But I didn't like sad girl cry. No. I mean, how could you not? Zim knows me too well. I mean, shows. Oh, the feels. Yes, the feels were all there. And I'm glad that I looked over and saw that, because I realized I almost spoiled something in Severance. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, phenomenal show. These, I don't like the sound of these either. These sound a little crackly. Okay, here they are. I'm being very careful with these. Very, very careful. Okay. Cool. So yeah, Randucci, we lost at least one unsalvageable piece. The other two pieces, I think it was fine to continue using them. Yeah. You can see right here, that's the one that I felt like I couldn't continue using. Well, the funny thing is, believe it or not, well, maybe I'll get Legos to still replace them, but I have bags and bags of replacement pieces right here. So pretty much every piece in the set, I got at least another extra piece just in case something like that happened today. Oh, sweet, guys. Thanks for the likes. I really appreciate you guys showing up. Of course, again, this is some peak entertainment here. Oh yeah, oh, I got a little shard over here. So definitely building up here. Actually, I think we're gonna wrap this up here pretty soon. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do you think my thumbnail should be the Sandcrawler as it's assembled right now, including the broken pieces, or do you think I should do my usual smiling self in my thumbnails with the set I'm building? I mean, I kind of think like that an overhead shot showing the progress and the broken piece might be a little bit better. Yeah, so I've had my fair amount of missing pieces, but lately it's been just me being a dummy and not making sure the bag was empty. Like tonight I left a piece in the bag. I was like, oh man, I can't find this piece, and sure enough, it was in the bag. Thank goodness for clear bags right now, right? Although I'm sure having a paper bag is going to be interesting the first time it happens, but I guess I got to be real careful about leaving pieces in bags. All right, that one's in. Oh boy. This Technic piece just does not. Yeah. Yeah, Randucci, it is. And the sad thing is that it's gonna have to make a comeback because Ewok Village has brittle browns in it too. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing. I'm gonna have to get some backups for that one too. Always try to have a backup plan. And these get these get little tan Technic pieces. Yeah, I need to do a better job of my thumbnails, I think. So I guess one of these pins just floats for right now. Okay, now I gotta build one for the other side. All right. So just repeating the process on the right side. I hope I'm doing this right. I hope I'm interpreting the instructions correctly, that a pin is, oh yeah, there's a depiction of it right there. A pin's just just floating free. I think this is for the door, the back door. Jeez, don't remind me. Okay, and then we do have like a 2x12 that goes in here very carefully. Let's see, let's just make sure about the hollows. Okay, so there's some hollow sections, so only really the outside gets the pressure. One of these browns in here isn't in there very well. But I don't know where the hollows are for that, so it's just going to have to stay like that. All right. So making 2 of these. I think these are meant to hold the door in place when it's in the up position. That's why I think it has the hooks on it. Yeah, as much as I had problems with the acclimator and the design and stuff, it still looks really nice as a display piece up there. So I can't complain about it too much. That's not, that doesn't go there. That goes there. No, yeah, no. No, I didn't do something right here. I think I forgot the grays. This is the part, okay. I was going to say, this is the part where something breaks, but everything was fine. Now these go on. All right. Oh man. I really wish I would have known this earlier. I've got stickers I gotta stick on. I hate putting stickers on later. All right, nice, nice, Randucci, nice. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, you'll find that the most important thing out of all that really are the dummy batteries, because you know, the camera batteries, the standard camera batteries, they just die so fast. And then you got to change them out in the stream. And it's cool that you kind of have a co-pilot to help you out with that, but if you're just by yourself, it's kind of a pain in the butt. All right. Stickers. And normally I would be pulling off the plate or piece and sticking the sticker on there, but I ain't touching these pieces. They're staying right where they're at. I might flip it though. Yep. Yep. So this is the second time I'll use these. The first time was yesterday. I don't think Zim was around, but Zim got me these very nice little forceps to help put stickers on. So it looks like there's just a little bit too much on there. I'm so tired that I need these to all right. No, it kind of moved on me a little bit actually. Okay, we're good. Are we good though? There, now I think we're good. Okay, now we're good. I'm a little perfectionist when it comes to this. Or I should say, I'm a perfectionist now. Now I know this is going to drip down, but that's fine. See you later, Randucci. Have a great trip. Oh, goodness. I don't want to look much more surgical. All right. That went on there like... Oh, I have a bouffant issue. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess these are just extras from my bag of extras. I'm just making sure I didn't miss. Like, I need to do a better job of making sure that these pieces don't get mixed up into this pool. So I'm going to put these back. Well, that's it, guys. That's a wrap. That's step 4. I'm not going into step 5 because even though I have more time, like, I could keep going for another 2 hours probably. I don't want to keep you guys on a stream for 5 hours. I think that's just a little too long for stream, really. And this is a little stressful, and I think it's wearing me out just a little bit. So, and I only yeah, those are backups. I only drank 1.5 ounces of bourbon too, so it's not too bad. No drunk Mac on stream ever. So it was great having you guys for this this epic night. Looking at Wednesday night is when I'll be back. I won't be doing a test stream, although I still need to do a test stream for Twitch again at some point. And, you know, because a lot of people are streaming to both platforms at once, especially for Lego, because Twitch has some fun little things that you can do, and I want to make sure I don't abandon you guys in the process, because I mean, you guys has always been showing up for months, and I love that you guys are showing up, so I don't want to leave you guys in the dust for Twitch or anything like that. Yep, only three brittles, and really, you know, only one of them cracked to the point where I felt like I couldn't use it. So I'd say that that's a pretty good start. I hope Wednesday and the rest of the days are like that. So let me just. Yeah, I think it's wise reserving 4 nights for this. So. After this week, after Sandcrawler, it's going to be the random Lego build where I'll do something like this. I have it right here. I'll do something like this. Thought it would maximize. I could have swore I could maximize this. Well, I don't know why it's not maxing it out, but bye Alexandria. Oh man, maybe it just needs to be refreshed. Anyways, this is basically what's gonna happen. This is going to be testing for the randomized build stream. And so what would happen is Technic would get picked, and then I'm just going to pick the set that has the highest build count of Technic that I own, which is, it's not high. I think it's less than 2,000 pieces. And then that will get built. So the categories will be Castle, Technic, Lord of the Rings, Ideas, Icons, Architecture, Harry Potter, Spring Festival, because I have some of those. And I think that's about it. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna love it, actually. And there will be time again in the future that I will do that again. So, anyways, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for the new folks that came in too. I hope you enjoyed the show. And if you haven't yet, if you like what you see, give a like and subscribe. And I've got fun stuff happening in the future. I also have a lot of neat sets to build out, and I'd like to have you guys along for the journey. So I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful night, and I will see you Wednesday night for some more fun stuff. Night.